Go ahead, sir.
Alright. Land turn, tap land Soul Ring for turn. Tap the Soul Ring for a Boros Signet. I could pay 1, tap it to add a mountain and a plains. You may go. That was a pretty good first turn.
Just want me to go.
I have access to 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Draw for turn. Oh, I don't have. Okay, I see. I see. White and 2 colorless for Teo Geometric Tactician. When he enters the battlefield, create a 0/4 white wall creature token with Defender and Fly, which I have. His +1 is you and target opponent each draw a card. And his -2 is choose left or right until your next turn. Each player may attack only the nearest opponent in the last direction, and planeswalkers controlled by that opponents, which doesn't really matter because it's just us two. But if we were playing multiplayer, so I think I will do his +1, and me and target opponent draws a card. So easy. And I will play a land on turn, and I will pass turn.
I will play a Thriving Isle, and I will choose Forest.
Counter.
So I can do it for blue or green.
Alright.
You may go.
I'll see how this goes. Alright, untap, upkeep, draw for turn. This enters the battlefield tapped unless I control 2 or more basic lands. I have 2, so it does not. It can tap for white or blue. And I will do blue. I'll do 1 colorless for the cost of my commander and 1 colorless for this to add red, white. So blue, red, white, 1 colorless for my commander. So at the beginning of my end state, put a loyalty counter on another target planeswalker I control. And this +1 is create a 1/1 red wizard creature token with tap to add red, spend to only cast a planeswalker spell, or -3 for all X cards, and he deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of planeswalkers I control. So I will do the +1 on him. We both draw a card. I will do the +1 on him, making this a 6, and I get a 1/1 red token where I can tap it for a red, but I can only spend it for planeswalkers. And I can't tap it as something because and I don't have enough. I will pass turn.
So since your turn's done, if I have more than 7 cards, do I have to discard now?
No, you only have to discard on your cleanup step. Wait, how did you?
Because you made me draw a card.
Oh,
I had
yeah,
7,
okay.
so now I've moved up to 8.
You only have to do it on your cleanup step. Oh, hold on. His ability, I get another loyalty counter on this guy.
So we'll make a plains. Commander Sphere. Have to discard that one for right now. You may go.
Temple of Enlightenment, enters the battlefield tapped, can tap for blue or white, and when he enters the battlefield, scry 1. I'll put it on the bottom. I will do 1 white, 2 colorless, 3 colorless for a Johnny Steadfast. He's a 4 planeswalker. His +1 until end of turn, 1 target creature gets +1/+1 first strike, vigilance, and lifelink. His -2 is put a 1/1 counter on each creature I control and a loyalty counter on each other planeswalker I control. His -7 is I get an emblem with if a source would deal damage to you or a planeswalker you control, prevent all but 1 of that damage. And I will do do his plus, well, oh, actually, can I do that? I cannot. I'll do his -3, put him down to 3. I'm gonna draw 3 cards and deal 3 damage to each opponent. X is 3 because I have 3 planeswalkers. 2, 3. And then I'm gonna do his +1. You get to draw a card. And then I'm going to do his, +1 and give this creature +1/+1 first strike, vigilance, and lifelink until end of turn. So making it a 5. I'll swing at you for 2. And I'm going to gain 2. Yes, vigilance. And then I'm going to go to my end step, and I'm going to use his ability to put an extra loyalty counter on him, making him a 6. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to have to clean up, I think. I'm going to have to discard one. I'm going to discard my Jace. Here we go. Red, blue, I'm going to use this for the green, and 2 for my Miriam Sentinel Worm, 6/6, Flying War 2. Whenever another non-token dragon enters the battlefield under my control, create a token that's a copy of it, except the token isn't legendary if that dragon is legendary. Alright, you may go. Draw. Temple of Triumph, enters tapped, can tap for white or red. When it enters the battlefield, scry 1. I'm gonna keep it. do blue, 2 colorless for my Jace Architect of Thought. It's a 4, and until my next turn, whenever until my next turn, whenever a creature an opponent controls attacks, it gets -1/-0. Or I could reveal the top 3 cards of my library. You separate those cards into 2 piles, put 1 pile into my hand and the other onto the bottom of my library. And -8 for each player, search that player's library for a non-land card and exile it. Then that player shuffles. I may cast those cards without paying the mana cost. I'm gonna do his +1, making him a 4. I'm gonna get another one of these guys. I'm gonna do his 6. I'm gonna do his +1. You get to draw a card. I'm gonna do his +1. And I'll give. I mean, I'm not gonna attack, so it doesn't really matter. But for the sake of argument, one of these is a 2/2 with first strike, vigilance, and lifelink. And I'll do his +1, so until my next turn, anything you attack with gets -1/-0. And then I'll tap 2 for Arcane Signet. And so let's do that. I'll tap 1 colorless to tap Boros Charm for red and white, and I'll tap 2 of these bad boys for 2 red for my Nahiri. Its +2 is I may discard a card. If I do, draw a card. Exile target enchantment, tapped artifact, or tapped creature. Or search my library for an artifact or creature card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. It gains haste, return it to my hand at the beginning of the next end step. Should I discard a card and draw?
She gets a slot day once a month. You do? She likes it because she gets a treat after.
I will do its. Give me artifacts. Yes, you do. And I'm going to do its -2 to destroy your commander sphere, because it is a tapped artifact. Alright, going to my end step, I'm going to add an extra loyalty counter to my Johnny, making him an 8. You may go.
Planeswalkers aren't considered creatures, right?
Correct. Your typical board wipes don't work on me.
Dragon's Horde. Whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under my control, put a gold counter on him. I could tap it to remove a gold counter and draw a card, or just tap it at 1 mana in color. You may go.
Alright, untap. Upkeep, draw, return.
I have 10 fingers.
I'm gonna do Furry Calm Snarl. As he enters the battlefield, I may reveal a mountain or plains card from my hand. If I don't, he enters the battlefield tapped, so I'm gonna reveal a plains. And he can tap for red or white. do. I'm gonna do red and 4 colorless. 1, 2, 3, 4 for my Gias Phoenix. 3/3 with flying and haste. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, copy the next loyalty ability you activate this turn when you activate it. You may choose new targets for the copy. And whenever I cast a planeswalker spell, I may return this card from the graveyard to the battlefield. Then I'll do blue and a colorless for Thummingbird. It's a 1/1 with flying, and whenever he deals combat damage to a player, proliferate. Do you remember what proliferate means?
Isn't it like whatever has counters, you add more to it or something?
Yeah, you add 1 more. So all of this should be counters. Alright, then I'm gonna go through my planeswalker stuff. 1, 2, 3. I'll do the +1 on him, giving me 3 of these bad boys now. I'll do the sure, I'll do the +1 so you could draw a card. I'll draw a card. I'll do the +2. I'm gonna do the +2 here. I'm gonna discard a card, and I'm gonna draw a card. And then a Johnny, I'm gonna do the -7, making him a 1. So I now get an emblem with, if a source would deal damage to me or a planeswalker I control, prevent all but 1 of that damage. And then I'll do, yeah, why not? I'll do the -2 on him, making him a 3. Reveal the top 3 cards in my library. You separate them into 2 piles, and then I put 1 pile into my hand and the other on the bottom of my library in any order.
You choose which pile?
Yes. No, you choose the piles, so you have to separate them into 2 piles. I'm gonna put 1 pile into my hand and 1 on the bottom of my library.
Would you like to hold on? Sure.
So I guess the strategy would be put the 2 weaker ones together and the stronger one by itself, and I have to choose between 2 weaker cards or 1 stronger card. Let's see. Put this 1 damage to you, or do I want this one? Defender, flying, and shroud. Oh, I want this one. Put these 2 on the bottom.
It's just like
I already did his thing. Oh, I already did that one. Okay, am I going to attack you? I'm not gonna play. Can I play this turn? Can I change the colors of the tapped land?
No.
Oh. I let you do it. But fine.
Yeah, but you're really into your turn. If it's like immediate, like right before you play something, like fine, but you've played a lot.
Did I play? I didn't play land for turn.
I don't remember, but sure.
I'll play planes.
Fine, bitch. Fine. You're not a whore.
I will play. I'll do 1 colorless to tap for 2, 3, 4 for a silent arbiter. No more than 1 creature can attack each combat, and no more than 1 creature can block each combat.
And that affects both of us.
Yes. And go to my end step. I'm gonna put in another target planeswalker. I'll do it to Johnny. Make it 2 again. You may go.
One, two, three, four, 5, 6. For Morph on the Boundless, Changeling, I'm choosing a dragon. So as it enters, choosing dragon. Spells of the chosen type cast. Spells of the chosen type I cast cost one color less to cast. This effect reduces only amount of colored mana I pay. Other creatures I control of the chosen type get +1/+1. So I have 2 of him. So actually, here's what I'm gonna do. So I have 2 of them, but only one is a +1/+1. And then he will get that +1/+1. So that'll help in the long run. Oh, and because 2 dragons entered, he will get 2 gold counters.
Sir, then. Alright.
Here we go.
Tap. Draw. I'm gonna do a blue and a colorless for Fog Bank. He's a 0/2 with Defender and Fly. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to and dealt by Fog Bank.
Wait, what?
Prevent all damage that would be dealt to and dealt by Fog Bank.
So it's just purely a defender.
Yeah.
Can't do anything.
Well, Defender means I can't attack with it. But
Right, but you wouldn't do any damage to my creatures.
Correct. Then you wouldn't do damage to him. And he has flying.
I have to get rid of that.
So he can block. And then I'm gonna do another blue. Blue, white, and a colorless for Wall of Denial. He's a Defender Flying Shroud, 0/8. And then I'll do white. Well, I'll do a colorless for red, white, and blue for Leroy. Spark Touch Hunter. Flying Vigilance, 3/3. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, choose a Planeswalker type. Until end of turn, whenever I activate an ability of the Planeswalker of that type, copy that ability. Unfortunately, it doesn't have haste. Alright, let's start doing some of these bad boys. I'm going to do the -3, making Commodore Guff at 2. I'm going to draw X cards, where X is the number of Planeswalkers I control. I control
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I control 5, and it deals 5 damage to you. 5. Alright, I'm gonna play land for turn. Oh, I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna play Frostboil Snarl. When he enters the battlefield, I may reveal islands or mountains. If I don't, it enters tapped. I'm gonna reveal a mountain.
It's like,
Can I can't. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 for Nevin Rolls Disc. Have you seen this one?
On this battlefield, chat, pay 1, destroy all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments.
That would include this.
And you.
It would go all my creatures and my artifacts, but not my planeswalkers.
So it's insurance.
Alright, so that one's done. I'll do the +1, draw a card.
Oh,
for that said to do this one, desensitize it so they don't like snap. Someone touches
I'm gonna do this +2, making him a 6 or her a 6. I'm gonna discard a card. I'm gonna discard that mountain and draw a
They
card.
said touch ears, paws, and nose.
For a Johnny, I'm gonna do his +1, making him a 3, and I'm gonna give it to. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm not attacking. I'm gonna do his minus 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do his -2. Sorry, this is taking a long time. I'm still new to this deck, and I'm gonna do the same thing. 2, 3. Put them into 2 piles. I'll put planes into my hand. Rest of the bottom. Wait, why would I do that? I'll just do these two. This one. I can always just discard later if I need to. Alright, going to my end step, and I'm gonna give it to Jace, an extra loyalty counter. Ooh, and I. No, I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't. You may go.
well, this is actually fairly interesting.
This is her relax. She's actually mellowed out a lot.
This is getting ridiculous. I'm gonna start grouping my lands just because I have so much.
Okay. Well,
That's fine.
I'm gonna, for one of my Morophons, I'm going to use all of my colorless. And I'm going to bring out my Dragon. I'm gonna get 2 of him.
That sucks.
Yeah. So I just need to find a way to beef them up and have both attack you. And
You can only attack with 1
why?
because of Silent Arbiter. And also, anytime you would do damage to me or a planeswalker, I prevent all but 1 of that damage.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of that.
It's an emblem.
Oh, well, this is, I'd be mad. Mm-hmm. 2 dragons entered, so I'm gonna get 4 hold counters.
Stop.
Oh, these are my hands. It's not my hand.
Stop.
Okay. So my other one, then, what I'm gonna do is,
Stop. Stop. No. Stop. Stop.
I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to do all this.
Stop.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play 2. Wait a minute. I don't need to do that. I'm sorry. I am taking a red and another red. Yeah, red, and 1 for my Sushi Blazing Sky. I get 2 of him.
Wait, what's giving everything 2?
I get 2 because of him.
Oh.
And I'm sorry, there's other things that I'm sorry. I gotta remember some stuff. So I get 6 gold counters, and then both of my Dragons get +1/+1, and both of these at Sushi's get +1/+1. And then I'm going to pay, I did this in the wrong order, but that's fine. Dragon's Claw, whenever a player casts a red spell, I may gain 1 life.
Oh.
Should have played that before that, but whatever, it's fine, it is what it is. Live and let die. You may go.
Tap all my shit. Draw. Okay, I'm gonna play Forge of Heroes. It's a land. I can tap for a colorless or tap and choose target commander that entered the battlefield this turn. Put a 1/1 counter on it if it's a creature and a loyalty counter on it if it's a planeswalker. I'm gonna do a color, or I'll do 2 colorless and 1. Oops. Oh, shit, this was 6. And 1 white. One white for Oath of Gideon. He is a legendary enchantment. When he enters the battlefield, I get 2 1/1 white or ally creature tokens. I have this. Oh, I do. So I have 2 of these. They're just 1/1s. And each planeswalker I control enters a battlefield with an additional loyalty counter on it. Then I'm gonna play a red spell, so you're gonna gain a life. Unless you counter it. I'll do red and 4 colorless. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. For Chandra, Legacy Fire. She enters with an extra 1/1 counter, or an extra loyalty counter, making her a 4. At the beginning of my end step, Chandra deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of planeswalkers I control. I can do her +1 to add a red mana for each planeswalker I control, or I could do 0, remove a loyalty counter from each of any number of permanents I control, exile that many cards from the top of my library, and I may play them this turn.
Without paying their mana cost?
No. That would be broken. Okay, my god. Alright, let's go through this. I'm gonna do the +1 here. I'm gonna create another one of these. Oh, I can tap all these for red mana as well. I'm gonna do the +1 here, so draw a card. Okay. I'm going to do the +2 here, making her an 8. And I'm gonna discard a card. I'm gonna discard a mountain. Actually, I'm gonna discard a plains and draw a card. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do its -2, making him a 1. Everything gets a 1/1 counter. You know, I'm just gonna keep track of it with this dice out here, knowing that everything has a 1/1 counter and every planeswalker has an additional loyalty counter. On each other, not that one. 3. And then I'm gonna do. Damn, I can search your library for any card, any non-land card, exile it, and then play it without its mana cost if I get to its -8. I'm gonna do its +1. Make it into 4. Till end of turn, whenever an opponent attacks, the creature gets -1, -0. Alright, I'm obviously not going to attack. So I'm gonna go to my end step and I'm gonna give Jace an additional counter. And then Chandra is gonna do X damage to you for the number of planeswalkers I control. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to your face. You may go. How you liking my deck?
It's annoying.
Kyle got me this one.
I know. And I hate him for it.
Are you a pink corgi?
That would have been good to pay attention to.
What?
I have 2 Ur Dragons,
Yeah.
so 2 Eminences.
Can it stack?
I would think so.
Probably. Let me see.
Because the only thing that this does is it just makes the copy not legendary if it is legendary.
Yeah, he said that earlier.
Today, right?
Yeah.
He told me when I was wearing. I put my sweater on. Oh yeah, he did. I can't remember. Because
Do Eminence abilities stack?
John outside and he told John that. Oh,
Yes, they both apply. Okay.
Cool.
Wait, how do you have 2? Well, how do you
Because
have?
of him.
No, but does it make one of them not legendary?
Yes,
Oh.
that's the only thing.
I see.
So I get a copy, it's just if the creature is a legendary, the copy is not the legendary.
I see.
But for all intents and purposes, that really doesn't apply, right? That doesn't really mean anything.
Alrighty.
It would apply for this. Like if you kept track of tokens and you wanted to put them on the battlefield, like this wouldn't apply.
Wait, return all legendary permanent cards from graveyard to the battle.
So they have to be legendary.
Yeah.
But the copy's not legendary.
Yeah. Well, tokens don't go to the graveyard. Well, they go to the graveyard, but they fizzle once they hit the graveyard.
Well, in a sense, like that would be the practice. Like that's where the legendary vocabulary comes in.
Oh.
So like if
Well,
I got
no, it's the legendary rule.
no, but when I mean like let's say I had him right and the original died.
Yeah.
I couldn't use this for the copy because you have to have a legendary creature on the battlefield. That's what I'm
Oh, I
saying.
see. Okay.
So if the copy goes to the graveyard, then I can use that. But if the copy only remains, anything that has that ruling, you can't use it. That's why that's important.
Oh. I take it you looked into that.
Well, I mean, the word verbiage is right there. It says you have to control a legendary creature or planeswalker.
Oh, I see.
So if the copy isn't
But-
legendary,
But the copy's not legendary, so the copy wouldn't be to come back anyway.
exactly. So you can't use the legendary ruling
Hmm.
because the copy is what remains. You have to
No,
you
I'm
have to
saying-
have the original.
No, I'm saying, even if you have the original and the copy's in the graveyard, you can't bring the copy back
Well, yeah, that too. But we're talking about like on the field.
if the copy's the only thing on the field.
Yes.
You
Then
can't.
I can't use it.
I see. Okay.
That's why that's important.
But otherwise, it would be broken as fuck.
Yeah.
This game's going much better.
Okay. I'm gonna use the 2 greens and I'm gonna stack my eminences. So, 1 for Cora. I get 2. I'm sorry, I'm using all your fucking dice. So I get 2 of him.
Is that emblem in here?
I now have 8
Oh, it
gold
does.
counters. And they both have +1/+1. So that's good to have. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No.com. So 5 for Dragon Arch. If I pay 2 and tap it, I may put a multicolored creature card from my hand onto the battlefield. And now I'm going to do a black and a colorless. Hopefully it doesn't kick my butt. I'm gonna Doomblade this.
Wait, how are you doing that?
I get 1 mana of any color. So I'm doing colorless and a black, and I'm Doomblading it.
Destroying.
Target non-black creature.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then I'm going to attack with the copy of Atsushi, the copy of the Ur Dragon, and the copy of Morophon. So 3 dragons.
Okay.
So 5, 11, 7.
Alright, I'll block the 7 with my 0/8 defender flying.
Okay.
I'll block. Which one has the highest damage?
Ur Dragon.
I'll block the Ur Dragon with my Fog Bank. And I will let the other one go through, which is how much?
5.
But because of my emblem, it only deals 1.
Yes.
And the one I blocked with the 0/8 die, or no, it doesn't die, I didn't do any damage.
Yeah.
So those are tapped down now.
Yes, the copies are tapped. So we'll just do these diagonally for a copy. Okay. So now I'm gonna do the Ur Dragon twice because they stack. So 3 dragons attacked. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. I dealt 1 damage to the one that it blocked
That's fine.
because everything has, you know.
I will do my Goldspan Dragon for the first go around.
All right.
And you know what? I'm gonna kind of follow your lead on this one. I'm gonna say that I have 2 of all of my dragons right now. Another dragon entered the field, so actually 2. So I get 4 gold counters. And then I'm gonna do the other Ur Dragon. 1, 2, and 3. Wow, fucking nothing. And then I can put a permanent card from my hand. It's just my hand. I'm gonna do my Dragon Speaker Shaman. It's a 2/2. Dragon spells I cast cost 2 colorless less to cast.
So how cheap are your dragon spells?
So now they're 4 colorless less.
2 from the Ur Dragon.
And then I get all of the colors twice.
Oh.
I'm trying to ramp like you.
All right.
And then putting a permanent, so the verbiage on this one, so this says whenever it casts a red spell.
Did you cast it?
Well, no, I just got to put it from my
Then it
hand.
doesn't count.
Okay, that's what I want to make sure here.
Casting means you paid for it.
Yeah.
So either the mana cost or you had something that said an alternate casting
Did I
cost.
play land for turn? No. Okay. Then I will play a forest. Okay, I'm just gonna put my fucking graveyard over there. It's getting annoying. And
Why did you have to use this to cast Doomblade?
Because that's all I had left.
Oh.
Because I brought him out,
Oh, yeah.
and then I played the Dragon Arch.
I see.
Yeah, you may go.
Alright. Tap. Draw for turn. Wow, my first island. Land for turn. Okay. I'll do a white, and 4 colorless. 1, 2, 3, 4. For deploy the Gatewatch, look at the top 7 cards in my library, put up to 2 Planeswalker cards from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of my library in a random order. Cast, okay, so look at the top 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well I drew 2 Planeswalkers, so I've got a Chandra, another Chandra, and the Wanderer. So this Chandra, this can't be countered. It wasn't a spell anyway. The rest were on the bottom. Its +2 is, oh, and they each enter with an additional loyalty counter. So 7 and 6. So this one, each opponent gets an emblem with, at the beginning of your upkeep, this emblem deals 1 damage to you. -3, it deals 3 damage to each non-elemental creature. And then -X, it deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. If a permanent dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead. So I can start killing shit. So, and then this one's prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to you and other permanents I control. Jesus. Non-combat damage, okay. And I could do -2, exile target creature with power 4 or greater. Well, that's useful. I don't think I'm gonna attack. Alright, let's start going through this. I'm gonna do its +2, making it a 9. Yeah, 9. You get an emblem with, at the beginning of your upkeep, this emblem deals 1 damage to you. So you're taking 1 damage at the beginning of your upkeep from now on. I'm going to I'm gonna do his. I'm gonna do his -3, making him a 1. I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Deal 8 damage to you. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's good. Okay, then I'm going to do the +1, so draw a card. I'm going to do I'm gonna do the -2, making it a 7, and I'm gonna exile that tapped. Oh, yeah, that tapped artifact. I'm gonna do the +1 on this one.
Have you played any red spells?
No, I didn't cast that. I brought it from my hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the +2. I'm gonna give something +1/+1 with vigilance. Doesn't matter, I'm not attacking. I'm gonna do the +1 on him until my next turn. Ooh, well that doesn't matter. Anytime you attack, it gets -1, -0 until your turn. That didn't do anything. I'm about to cast a red spell actually. Do 2 reds and 2 colorless. Red, and 2 colorless. Just keep all that shit there. For another Chandra. Enters with an additional card.
That's the Chandra that's in one of my Dino decks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you know what it does?
Yeah,
I don't.
it's pretty fun.
Oh. That doesn't apply.
It's not super powerful, but it's.
Exile. Whenever
I got my.
you cast a spell, that emblem deals 5 damage to any target. Or I cast a spell with this emblem. Okay. I'll do its +1. Exile the top card of my library. May cast that card. If I don't, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. It says reveal. Oh no, it says exile. It's Oathkeeper. Creatures can't attack planeswalkers I control unless their players play 1 for each attacking creature. Or I can exile, return target planeswalker card from the graveyard to the battlefield. I am gonna cast it. Do I have the plan to cast it? I do, so I will. I'll do a white and a colorless to cast it. So if you want to attack my planeswalker, you have to pay 1 for each creature they control that's attacking a planeswalker. Alright, and then I'm going to go to my end step. And because I'm going to my end step, I'm going to give the additional counter to this guy, making him a 7. It's a girl. And then I already did that one. Then this one I control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 planeswalkers. You take 9 damage. No pass turn. Did you take 1 at your upkeep? Oh shit, I gotta discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. To discard 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna tap it for Dragon Arch to get Teneb the Harvester. Also +1/+1. And 2 of them. Oh, wait, you're done.
3, 4, 5, sorry, 6. Okay.
So with him, he's a 6/6 flying. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, I may pay a swamp and 2 colorless, and if I do, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under my control.
Alright.
And then this is gonna get kind of stupid. I only need to do the forest to bring out Earthquake Dragon. And I also have 2 of them. So this spell costs X colorless to cast, where X is the total mana value of dragons I control.
That's a lot.
It costs 14 colorless, and just by him alone is, just by them is 18, so just the green. Flying Trample, and if I pay a forest and 2 and sacrifice a land, I can return him from the graveyard to my hand. And then I'm going to
What?
All right, I'm going to I'm going to attack with both of my gold spans.
Are you attacking me or a planeswalker?
Let me figure out what I want to do, and then I'll let you know where I'm. Well, if I want to attack multiple planeswalkers, can I do that, or do I only do one?
You can. I mean, only one creature can attack. A creature can only attack one thing, but you can attack.
But I can spread it out.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack with both of those, one of these.
Keep in mind, for every creature that's attacking a planeswalker, you have to pay one colorless. And then only one damage gets through if I don't block.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. Eh, 2, 4, 6. I will attack.
6 creatures you're attacking with?
Yes.
Okay.
So because he's attacking, I get 2 treasure tokens. So put those off to the side. I will have my copies attack. I'm gonna have the copies attack your Chandras.
How many is that?
So 4,
No, how many creatures is it?
3 as of right. So I'm having 3 attack these ones, each one. So 5, 5, 5. So equal damage, and then the other 15 right at you. The other 2, or the other 3. I'm sorry.
Okay. What are the power toughness of the ones attacking my Chandras?
They're all 5, 5s.
Okay, so I'll do. Are they all flying?
Yep.
So I'll let one go through to. I'll let one go through to this Chandra. Because only one gets through.
Mm-hmm.
I'll block the other 2 going to the other Chandras. I'll block one with the 0/8 and one with the fog bank.
Okay.
So nothing happens to those. And how many did you attack straight at me?
3, so for 15.
So I take 3.
Okay. I'm gonna do the Ur Dragon. So 1, I get to draw that many cards. So 6 creatures attacked. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4.
6
5.
dragons attacked?
6. Yes. Well, yeah. 6 dragons attacked.
So don't you get 12?
Yes, I get 2, but I want to do it per dragon.
I see. So you can play 2, but you have to draw, play.
Well, I don't have to. I mean, I could do it all at once, but it's easier for me to keep track of. So I draw that many cards, and then it's my hand.
Oh,
From my hand, I do it. So because it's so much, I just want to break it up.
I see. Wouldn't you rather draw all 12 and then decide which one to play? Or decide on 2 to play? Because what if the 2 that you would rather play are in the second draw?
I mean, yeah, but... Okay, I'm going to play... I'm going to do the Arcane Signet. I'm going to draw another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'll do the Ancient Gold Dragon. I don't think it matters anyway. So, +1 there. Keep that.
Do you have anything that could prevent you from taking 9 damage at my next end step?
We're gonna see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
That's my turn.
No.
Why did you go to your cleanup
Oh wait,
step?
I'm sorry. You're right. I'm just gonna.
Do you think if one of them walked over, would they be able to tell with any level of certainty what the hell was going on at this table? Are you seeing this?
I mean, yeah. Did I play a land for turn?
No. At least I don't think you did.
I don't think I did either. Oh wait,
It's been so long.
it really has. I'm just gonna assume that I did because fuck it, why not? Wait. I really don't know if I did.
Just play it.
I guess I'll just review the footage. Of course, people might think we're cheating or.
We should each have red flags.
That's such a long match. I really don't want to go through all that. What does that enchantment do?
Well, it already created the tokens, but each planeswalker I control enters the battlefield with an additional loyalty counter on it.
Okay. I guess I'll just fucking do it and just kind of see what happens. Okay. These treasure tokens get me 2 mana of any one color. So I'm going to make them 4 planes, and then I will. I'll do the island and the. I'm gonna do the island.
You're in your second main still, right?
Yes.
Did you play the 2 cards you picked?
Yes.
What were they? Oh, that's right. It was
Gold Dragon, Arcane Signet, and Gold Dragon.
Okay. So you're in your. Okay, so I get what you're doing.
Can I only cast instants?
No, you're in your second main. You can play whatever.
Okay. I'm gonna play Austerity Command. I'm going to destroy all creatures with mana value 3 or less, and all artifacts.
Even you?
Yeah.
With what 3 or less?
Mana value 3 or less.
Oh.
So I only lose the 1.
All creatures with mana value 3 or less?
Mm-hmm. And all artifacts.
So you lose all your artifacts.
It's only.
I do tokens. Well, tokens don't have mana value, so I guess they're less. These guys go. Jesus, that was a lot of mana. That's a creature. That goes.
And then.
That's 4. This goes.
So I'm doing that.
Artifacts.
And then I don't think I
Wait,
use.
hold on. In response to that, I'm going to pay 1 and tap my Nefarial's Disc and destroy all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. It's not.
I'm gonna Fierce Guardianship that.
What
Counter
is it?
target non-creature spell.
It's not a spell. It's a tap ability.
Fuck. Now you know I have that. Wait a minute. Fuck.
So now all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments are dead.
Wait, wait.
Why do you always have that card?
Which one?
The one that counters things when I'm about to win.
So fucking no.
What just happened?
Everything went bye-bye.
Oh shit, these are dead.
Hold on. I gotta go through my hand now.
Are you at cleanup or are you still in?
I don't have shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6. What else do I want to keep?
Well, luckily I still have this emblem.
I don't even know if this really did anything. Now that cost 2 more. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Now I know that you don't really have anything to deal with planeswalkers. You have plenty of removal, but not for planeswalkers.
Oh, that's gonna happen now.
Is it my turn? I have a Blasphemous Act in this deck. That's the one that deals
13 damage. I know. It was a recommendation to put in one of my dino decks.
Land return. Okay, well now all of... Ooh! Ah, shit, I don't have creatures.
Wait, hold on. But wouldn't at instant speed, wouldn't I destroy your artifact before you can combat it?
No, so what happened...
Because that's a tap ability.
So what happened is you cast it, it went on the stack. I had a chance to respond. I responded by tapping and paying for that ability. So that ability went on the stack. And then because mine went on the stack second, it resolved first. So technically yours never resolved because mine resolved first, killing all artifacts, enchantments, and creatures, and then yours resolved, which destroyed all artifacts and mana value 2 or less creatures. So when you cast something, it doesn't resolve until I've decided
Can
not
you
to.
tap an instant speed?
Yes, you can tap at instant speed.
Alright.
Because you can tap abilities.
I'm pretty sure that's correct, but I needed to be sure. I needed to be sure.
So I had to do it, or it was going to go away and then I wouldn't be able to do it later.
Fucking okay.
Alright, well, we'll do a white and a colorless for Graceful Apparition. It's a 1/1 with flying. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, proliferate. Alright, I guess I won't do anything here. Here it's at 7. I'll do the +1 to add mountains to my mana pool. I'm not gonna do anything with it. So it's at 8 now. I'll do this one. I'll do the +2. You get another emblem at your upkeep. You take 2 damage now. Shit, what was it at? It was at 9, so it's at 10 now. This one I won't do anything. This one I will do the +2 to discard a card and draw a card. I'll discard my Swords to Plowshares. I'll I'll do Commodore Gruffs, I'll do his +1 to get me another one of those tokens. That you killed, piece of shit. I'll do him, so you get to draw a card. I get to draw a card. I'll do a Johnny's +1 to give someone lifelink and stuff, but it doesn't matter because they don't have haste. And I'll do his +1 to do the thing where when you attack next turn, you get -1, -0. And then I'm gonna go to my end step and have Chandra deal 9 damage to you. So what do you think of this?